Or can you hear me? Can you hear me in studio? Can you hear me? Because I am not hearing anything from you. I don't have any means of contacting you. I don't know what is going on. Can you hear me? Let me go and see if I'm live. Then let me check my own screen, okay? Let's go to Spoon. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see if I'm live. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I see that I want to see if I'm live. You can hear me wherever you are. So I'm gonna go ahead and share this. It's just that I could not hear who was in the studio. So I'm gonna go ahead and share this. It's just that. Hold on for me if you're just joining me. This is Reliable Info 360. I'm just trying to share, and I'm encouraging you to share as well. Thank you very much for joining us. If you are with us, let me go ahead and share on my page. And again, if you're also there, you can share for us. This is our program. And so once they hit the station, and definitely we'll go ahead and do what we have to do. So thank you for joining us. Yesterday, we gave you guys update on what was happening, and I believe it's a continuation. See, I just shared the thing on my page, and hoping that it will go through. So let's share. We're just starting. I'm going to attempt to do it again. So you yourself should do it also. I'm sorry. We're coming, we're giving you news. Okay, so I hope Diamond will have the video ready where these people invaded Spoon FM this morning. I'm going to share to my story. And then I'm going to also share, bear with us. This is Reliable Info. So we're trying to share to get our messages across to as many persons as we can. So again, I'm going to copy the link here. And I'm going to go to my personal page. And I'm going to share it on my personal page. If you're just joining us once again, thank you for joining us wherever you are. This is Reliable Info 360, coming to you via Spoon Online, something they cannot touch, something they will never be able to touch. And that is why my advice to President Weah was, stop what you're doing, because you will not be able to touch the internet. Folks, this morning, we were greeted. I'm hoping that I will be joined later by the former CEO, Stanton Weatherspoon, and to discuss this issue. But we woke up this morning, and according to what I have before me on my screen, I woke up this morning and saw the station being invaded by men dressed in khaki suits. Again, whatever information I gave you is authentic. I awakened this morning to men I saw dressed in khaki suit. There was a lady amongst them, and they had already entered the premises of Spoon FM, TV, whatever you want to call it. As you know, we broadcast on Spoon FM 107.5, Super FM 95.5, Fabric FM 101.1, YouTube, Facebook, as well as Super TV. And I saw them ransacking. I did not see them lifting any equipment, heavy equipment, but they were grabbing stuff from the table, whatever gadgets they were grabbing. I saw them with my own eyes, and they're on video, caught doing that. And I was wondering what was happening, because information flowing in was not too clear. The guys behind their cameras did not know why these people were doing what they were doing. And as a matter of fact, these people were asking them to get out. Well, fortunately for us, God being God, and as you know, this is Reliable Info 360, we often seek to bring you nothing but the facts. And that's one thing you will not take from us. We give you nothing but the truth. Now, what I saw is what I'm talking about. And what our people signed for was a writ of attachment. I don't know if Diamond will be able to put it on the screen, but you trust me, whatever I say is factual. A writ of attachment, according to Google's definition, is a form of pre-judgment process. Pre-judgment process in which the court orders the seizure of attachment of property specifically described in the writ. I don't give you my own word. I often give you specific definition. So let's read the definition again. The writ of attachment is a form of pre-judgment process, meaning before the judgment, a pre-judgment, okay, in which the court orders the seizure of attachment of property specifically described in the writ. Specifically described in the writ. So, we'll go to the writ. Can you, my friend, open up? They say you are hereby commanded to attach the offices, the lands with S, goods, chattel, money, and credits of the defendant, first and second, which is the management of Spoon TV and FM Communications Network of the city of Monrovia, Massarato County, Liberia. First defendant, Mr. Stanton Weatherspoon, also of the city of Monrovia, second defendant. Defendants in the above entitled cause of action to the amount of US $5,250,000. One half defendant in the above, one half, meaning 1.5 times of the 3,500,000 of the amount sued for death of, being to cover principles and costs of these proceedings, and you will return the writ to my office on or before the 23rd day of July, AD 2023, with your official returns endorsed on the back thereof as to the manner of service. You see the writ on your screen. I don't see where they say closed. There's no spelling there, C-L-O-S-E. But if you look, you cannot argue that, because they said you are commanded to attach the offices, the land, the goods, the chattel. If you seize the land, you definitely seizing the property. If you seize the property, you definitely seizing the station. Okay? And if you seize the offices are just right next to the station. So here is the real question. Why did they enter a broadcast facility, total disregard for what the writ says, that you are hereby commanded to attach the officer? It was not a rate of search and seizure. I am not a lawyer. I put my hand up. You see me? So anybody wants to help me, they can call. I will open the lines, but not now. It was not a rate of search and seizure. They say you are commanded to attach the offices, the land, the goods, the chattel, monies, and credits of the defendant in the first paragraph. In the second paragraph, Damo, can you put it up? In the second paragraph thereof, it states, and I'm hoping Damo can put it up so people can say, this is reliable info 360. We don't tell you our own, we show it. So the second paragraph says, you are hereby further commanded. The first paragraph says, you are hereby commanded to attach the offices, the land, the goods, the chattels, the money, the credits of the defendants. And in the first paragraph, at the bottom of it, it says, you will return. You will return the writ to my office on or before the 23rd day of July, AD 2023, with your official returns endorsed on the back thereof as to the manner of service, meaning the way you serve it, as to the manner of service. And I'm a reading. Say you must attach all that in it, attach it. Then in the second paragraph, it says, listen, and I'm you are hereby further commanded to close the offices of the defendants, arrest the living body or bodies of the defendant, the management of Spoon TV and FM Communications Network of the city of Monrovia, I read the definition to you. It tells you specifically what you are supposed to do. I will read the definition before I come to the second paragraph. Because the first one, they say you should attach all the things. In the second paragraph, the word clause is used. This is reliable info. We are not supposed to give you our opinion. We are supposed to read word for word and tell you what it says. What is a writ of attachment? If you look on the paper on your screen, you will see writ of attachment. What is a writ of attachment? According to Google definition, a writ of attachment is a form of prejudgment process in which the court orders the seizure of an attachment of property. An attachment of property. Specifically, hear me and hear me well. Specifically described in the writ. So take the word specifically described in a writ. So the court went on now in the second paragraph, as seen on your screen. You are hereby further commanded to close the offices of the defendants. The offices of the defendants. Arrest the living body or bodies of the defendants. The management of Spoon TV, FM Communications Network of the city of Monrovia, Monserrate County, Liberia, first defendant. Mr. Stanton Weatherspoon, also of the city of Monrovia, second defendant. The city of Monrovia, Monserrate County, Liberia. Defendants of the city of Monrovia, Monserrate County. Keep them in custody should they fail to show properties or to cover the amount of the attachment. Yo. Keep them in custody if they fail to show the property or to cover the amount in the attachment, and to have them comply with the terms and conditions of this attachment orders of this honorable court. These people went in the early hours of the morning, Friday, and they invaded the Spoon Network offices. They read, quote unquote, specifically told them what to do. But they went into a broadcast studio and they not only closed it, but again, this is reliable info. We have a reputation. And I'll be calling on Diamond to show the video of the guys in the studio, if he can. If he cannot, I'm communicating via WhatsApp. He will inform me that he cannot, but I am one person. I will not give you fake information. So my thing is, I'm depending on Diamond now to show you the guys going into the studio. I am here to give you what I think. I will express my thoughts in keeping with what I think and what I believe I know happened. If you believe that this thing that is a court case involving Wilma Smith, who had already been indicted by the LACC, dismissed by the president for corruption, can go to court and say somebody defamed her character by saying he was indicted, then you are joking. You are joking. That is not the reason why this station was closed, in my opinion, and what I think happened. I'm waiting for Diamond to put it out. This is far more bigger than what you are thinking. So as we wait for Diamond, let me tell you what I think happened. When the cover of the so-called internet agents was blown, that President Weah brought a group into the country and that they stopped at the Farmington Hotel and that they were giving monies after the covers were blown. Boom. This morning, the government using the court system and one of its agents moved on the network. And that's why I read to you, you can see clearly on your screen what a writ of attachment is. And I gave you the true definition of a writ of attachment. And I will define it one more time because it uses the word specifically. A writ of attachment is a form of pre-judgment process in which the court orders the seizure or attachment of property specifically described in the writ. Meaning you got to attach the person's property to it. Then, this definition says, in which the court ordered the seizure or attachment of property, specifically, hear me and hear me well, specifically described in the writ. And they describe it in the writ, what they could do and what they couldn't do. So what did I do? We went to the writ. You guys are my witness. And we decided to see what was described. In the second paragraph, you are hereby further commanded. So what was the first command? The first command was attach all the properties. The second command says, you are hereby further commanded to close the offices of the defendant. It did not tell you to close down the radio station. It said you should close down the offices of the defendant and arrest the living body or bodies of the defendant. It did not tell you specifically to close down the radio station. But you know what? Who are we? Who are we? Who are we? When we broke the news that these internet thieves had entered our country to do business for the government, some of you thought we were joking. But here is what we are gathering. We are hearing that the internet thieves is what I'm calling them. Another name for evil hackers. Requested that in order for them to do their job, they need 48 to 72 hours. And they need the station to be shut down. That is the only word, what we are hearing, that is the only way they will be able to break through the system of Spoon Network, capture, okay, capture the whole system within the network. And then when we broadcasting, sometimes it will sound like cough. When we broadcasting, we think it's we're talking, but they not change everything. The only thing you can hear, we are saying, for we are feeling, do this, do that. We are hearing that those behind this thing happens to be the standard to the Akara's grade, the Jefferson Koji. They told the people they cannot shut down the station during the week for 72 hours. The people will protest and the people will take to the streets. We are hearing that they carefully planned it for a Friday so that it can run through Saturday and Sunday, thereby giving these people 72 hours. 72 hours. Then by the time we file a bill, then they will release the station on Monday. That's what we're hearing. They want to use artificial intelligence. That's why they closed down the station. That's what we're hearing. Now, after I heard that, and I'm looking at the writ and the definition of a writ of attachment, it says in the definition that the court will specifically define what they want in the writ. And in this writ, they say you are hereby further commanded to close the offices. They did not say close the radio station. We operate on 3 different radio stations, 1 television radio station, and a host of online platforms. But more so, there are so many stations relaying us. So, this morning, I'm going to do something, and I'm going to ask Diamond, if you are with me in the studio, to please get ready. Diamond, if you are with me in the studio, sorry. Sorry. Okay. I am trying my best. I'm going to send the WhatsApp number. I am trying my best. Whoa. I'm going to send sending my WhatsApp number to Diamond so that he can put it on the screen. I don't know if he will put the Moravia number there. And I'm not sure. I think I want us to take calls from Moravia first on what the people think of their station being invaded today. Diamond, if you can go ahead. If you don't have means to a telephone, I'm also putting my WhatsApp number and US number. I'm sending it to you so that it can be placed on the screen. This station belongs to the Liberian people. The government have invaded their station using a frivolous lawsuit from an individual who has already been indicted by the LACC. How can you say that we should not talk? Then what are we supposed to talk in the country? LACC said the people are corrupt, that the people took monies. So if the radio station go talk about it, then the man say he went sue. And then the man go and sue. Then they say the man should go and sue. So when they want to put in the public works minister in jail, they're supposed to put her in jail maybe next week or so. She's undergoing due process. So we're not supposed to talk about it. Wilma Smith was indicted by the LACC. The reason why the president fired him was because of corruption. So on what basis is he suing? They seen Wilma Smith. In fact, let me Google her name and say Providence Journal. Follow me. We're going to Google Wilma Smith name. I need to add something to it. So again, we're waiting for Diamond to put the numbers on the screen. So I'm waiting for him. Just bear with me. Just stay with me. We are trying to get Diamond to put. Whoa, 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 whoa. The one I found. Look at Wilma Smith picture. Hey, let me take it and send it to Diamond. I'm going up. Stay on the line. Stay on the line. This is the Wilma Smith are chasing a friend. Y'all wait for me. Let me take a picture quick. We get you reliable info. Reliable info. I will send the Providence Journal, 1. And then I will go straight on Wilma Smith's own picture. Right there. 2, 3. I'm going to send it to Diamond. This is a guy who ran away from Rhode Island for prostitution. So if you want to get him, Operation Back Page, prostitution sting at Providence Hotels, net 22 men. Wilma Smith is here captured. I'm going to zoom in on him. I want no Tabata. Wilma Smith. Oh, come on, man. Get off my phone. Take it from the top. Send all to Diamond right now. Stay with me. Stay with me. Don't place the call yet. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is a man that's suing in Liberia, but he can't come. I'm going to send all to Diamond right now. Diamond, you can pick the ones you want and put it up. Where he at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay with me. This is reliable info. We are sending it to Diamond right now. The number will be on your screen later. I just sent Wilma Smith pictures. The Operation Back Page prostitution sting at Providence Hotels, nets 22. Wilma Smith was wanted for prostitution and he escaped the United States. We shouldn't talk about I want to. We shouldn't talk about I want to. I just want to know. So this man was indicted. Please, I will call you back shortly. I will call you. I'm on the program right now. And we're not making it lazy yet. But we're going to go back to the subject matter. We want the Liberian people to contribute and to say what they want to say. As it stands, I will wait for Diamond to put these pictures up. I'm sure he's loading them. And in the meantime, Diamond, if you put the WhatsApp number up, I will be taking calls, please. I will start taking calls now. You see it? The Providence Journal. Look there. You will see Wilma Smith as a black boy beside a black guy with a T-shirt with his name right there, Wilma Smith Jr. Okay? I hope you're seeing it. I brought it close for you to see. 22 persons. They knocked them down for prostitution in the United States. On April 12, 2015, saying he ran away. This was updated April 3rd, 2015. Since Wilma Smith ran away, here come I again. This is the man now we are shutting down a radio station for, a man who was indicted, not only here in the United States, awaiting his return to face trial, but he goes to Liberia and the LSCC indicts him for massive fraud and corruption. And they use him this morning in a situation where we believe is a targeted action by the government and the operatives they just brought into the country to take over the media landscape. My WhatsApp number is on. If you want to call, you can go ahead and call to contribute. The number to call is 423-534-4389. I will take your call. Again, you can call direct if you are in the United States. If you are outside, you can use it on WhatsApp to call 423-534-4389. Again, I'm sure when Wilma Smith see the who tell them to put that one up again. My friend, if you are a bad guy, you are a bad guy. So to attempt, and I hope hello. Hello. Hold on just a second. I want to make sure that you are connected. Hold on just a second. I'm working on connecting you to the Bluetooth device. The hackers are busy and I myself are busy. Me and them will be only. Hold on just a second. Hold on just a second. Hold your call. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
And this is sponsor.
Yes, this is Reliable Info 360.
Yeah, Eugene, I want to make my contribution.
Okay. You are live.
This is what we told our Liberian people. I live in Fayetteville. My name is Clarence. I live in the U.S. and North Carolina. This is what we told our Liberian people to not put Oprah into power. When you put greedy people into power, this is what you get. We had a same experience recently in America when Donald Trump got flawed in the election. He refused to leave. That's the same thing Oprah is applying. Dictator, people who are arrogant, when you give them power, they feel that everything belongs to them. Whatever they want, they get. So Oprah feels that he can do anything and no one there to question his decision. You see? So we just have to start generating money to see how best we can care poor and get our people on the ground during the election, because this is just the smaller part of it.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to give everybody 1 minute. And if you're calling from the States, call direct. If you're calling from WhatsApp, go ahead. Call from WhatsApp. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes.
Yeah, good morning, Minister Facon.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, this Chancellor Brad Gibson Bacalor, and I call you from Minneapolis for the Twin City of Minnesota.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Minister Facon, for your program. You know, before I go to the topic,
you got 1 minute, sir. The numbers are too many. You got 1 minute. Quickly.
All right. Thank you. You know, the Liberian government asked for it. I don't care what we are doing. Liberians are already decided. To vote him out. So I don't care what they do. They like it, they can shut down the entire media station in Liberia. Look, one of the things is that person that we have informed Mike Zuber to even shut down Facebook, because Liberians will vote him out and they will vote the Trump in presence of Joseph Mabaka and JKK. Thank you so much.
Thank you. 1 minute. Hello, hello. 1 minute each person. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Go ahead.
Yeah, I call from North Dakota.
Go ahead.
My name is Bono Holmes.
Mhm.
Hello?
Go ahead. You got 1 minute. You're live.
Yeah, my name is Bono Holmes. I'm calling from North Dakota. Look, I'm feeling very sad about what's going on in Moravia. But I need people in Moravia to go on public strike because it's a complete dictatorship. I need them to go on public strike. We need that region to come back.
So it means you are calling for a peaceful protest on Monday.
A very peaceful protest.
When do you want your peaceful protest?
I want people to start from now or from Monday. It's time from Monday too, or until the radio will stroll back. Because Joe is trying to steal the election, and because of Spoon TV is trying to expose them, so they are trying to close all network down.
Thank you.
So we don't want that.
Thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello. You are live.
Hey, Minister, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Good.
You got 1 minute.
I'm calling from Columbus, Ohio.
You got 1 minute, sir.
Yes, sir. The issue in Liberia today is very sad for our country. In defamation case like this, the judge who made this decision, I think there's something extra behind it. You cannot close down a radio station that is disseminating information to the public in the middle of the election period. This is a clear indication that George Weah and his government are trying to rig elections to silence the masses, and so they will do everything in their power to do this. The government is under obligation to hold the peace in our country, and so we are asking them to immediately reinstate Spoon Network to help educate the Liberian people. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Our country. And so
hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Welcome. You're live. Don't listen to your radio or anything. Talk to me directly.
All right. How are you, Minister Falcon? This is Contact calling from Minnesota.
Go ahead, Chief. How are you?
Yeah, I just want to give my little 2 cents in the discussion. I mean, people classify Charles Taylor as the most tolerant dictator, but if you analyze things like during Charles Taylor, only one radio station was closed, which was Radio Verita. But during President Weah, I mean, it's like 3 radio stations are being closed. So how can you differentiate Mr. Weah as a peaceful man and a dictator? So we got to look at these things and inform our people about who the most dictator in Liberia when it comes to presidency.
Thank you. Thank you. 1 minute each. Everybody 1 minute each. Go ahead. Hello? 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 Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello, welcome.
How you doing?
Not bad. Welcome to Reliable 360.
Yeah, this is Corey Siebel, and I call from the U.S.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead. You got 1 minute.
Yeah, that is a clear indication of President Weah. Nobody shouldn't be. That's a civil case. First of all, it's not a criminal case. They shouldn't be treated like a criminal. All right, that's the first thing. Look, George Weah is doing everything he can because he knows Spoon Network so effective to the extent that all of them were able to cover up the voting day. So in that way, it's live. There's no way you can do anything. That's the first aspect. And thank God, everybody that's calling on this line are calling from the U.S. No, we all need to call our congressmen. Let them know that our people have been suppressed. Let it be clear that's your right. Call your congressmen and let them issue the press conference. As I speak to you right now, I just get off the phone with my congressman, letting him know that our people have been suppressed and we have a dictator leader that is trying to suppress the freedom of people over there. I just called my congressman right now, and I'm asking every resident of the United States to call the congressman. That's the congressman's responsibility. He
Thank
or
you
she
very
was able
much.
to get involved.
Thank you very much. Hello, you are on Reliable Info 360 all around the world.
Hi, Mr. Fagon. My name is Sheikh Sharif, and I'm calling from New Jersey.
Thank you, sir. You got 1 minute, go ahead.
Looking at the trajectory of what we our government is going, I believe we are setting himself up like Laurent Gbagbo and some of the warlord and even Chancellor we're seeing deal right now, because this pattern of behavior and radical suppression on citizens is not going to last. It's not going to take him anywhere, but rather put him in a rabbit hole where the end will not be good for him and his followers. And for those that are there right now, supporters of we are that are laughing, remember, government is discontinuity. So you never know what's going to happen the next regime that comes. So better stand up right now for the Liberian citizens, for the Liberian people, and for the last caller who just mentioned, we need to report it to our various Congress in the U.S. so they all can be aware. And I'm so happy we are in a digital age. Everything that is being done is well documented.
Thank you.
And we have evidence.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's not going to get away with this, and our people will vote overwhelmingly to take him out.
Thank you very much. Good morning. You got 1 minute. Welcome to Reliable Info 360.
Good morning, sir. I'm Pastor Mo calling from Charlotte, North Carolina. I just want to say to you, Abba Fagon, thank you for the fight to the Spoon family. We say thank you for the fight. And you got closed down because you guys are doing the right thing. And I listened to the previous caller. I'm about to call my statesman, my councilman, or congressman here in Charlotte and report this issue. There's no way they can deny our people from listening to information. But thank you very much. Don't stop what you are doing. You are doing for the water cause. People will call you and say negative things to you, but your voice and the voice of those positive analysts are making an impact on the nation. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. You are listening to Reliable Info 360. Liberians now are calling their various congressmen in their districts and states in the United States, including the senators, to complain the government of Liberia. Go ahead, sir. You are welcome to Reliable 360.
All right, I'm calling from Minnesota. Mr. Falcon, this is a atomic demonic setup. They are trying to do this just to force interim government. But God will not allow this. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Again, Liberians are now calling on their congressmen, state senators, and what have you. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? I'm not hearing you. Hold on just a second. I'm trying to see if I can link up with these people. The calls are coming in like crazy, man. You can't even. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Fagon. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
My name is Andrew Wilma. I'm calling from North Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
I think when they removed Cabinet Channel, I knew that this was coming, because if you start taking people, election job we have no, it's not educated, so you always do everything to remain in power. We noticed they with Samuel Doe when he started killing the Nevadans, so job we are taking the same path. So if like people are not careful, they're going to go back to the practice. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome to Reliable Info 360. Let's get your view on what you saw this morning.
Good morning, Mr. Fagon. My name is McDonald. Now we're speaking from Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
I love solution when things are happening. What I want you guys to do, what I want you to get out the Liberian people to tell you, you guys should raise from on
Spoon talk to now or anytime organize a race for so that the program really on the Southern Liberia. We like here will pay the money now. You gotta go to do nothing. Ask your audience to tell you raise fund so that the program can be really on the Southern Liberia. So the work can close every day in Liberia. Okay? You gotta go to pay no, but we don't pay our money from America. We will pay our money to show that we see what we make business. We will raise the fund. Your organizer raise fund so that we don't understand more in Liberia. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much. Once again, if you are tuning in, you are coming by way of Reliable Info 360. Hello. If you are just joining us, I'm trying to get the calls worked out. Good morning.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, hello.
Mr. Fagon, how you doing, man? This is Joel Torres. I calling from Gary West State.
Thank you. We got 1 minute. Go ahead.
Well, I watched the event this morning, and I was very devastated. I was very angry, and I even talked to some of my colleagues to go there and start a protest. But when they were going, and then later on, when I see the people were leaving, I told them to go back. But we still with Spoon. Because we watch Spoon every day, and they give all the reliable information, and we start information, and we do our own analyzing, and we found out that what all Spoon is saying is 100% true. But we still with Spoon, and we are ready whenever you're ready for the protest. We have people who will call, they will be there and protest for our radio station. So we're a dictator, and we will stand against it.
Thank you very much. Good morning, good afternoon. You are on Reliable Info 360.
Yeah, good morning, Falcon. This is Renee calling from Minnesota. Thank you very much, Falcon, for what you are doing for our people. And I know why happened this morning is just a plan to shut our people down because we are getting all of this information. And we are calling our people to talk to them. So now they are taking this route to be able to shut our people down, but we will not stop. We will not stop. And anytime it comes to contribution for this, we will go for it. So we want to say thank you, Paco, for going on live all the time. And for you, I always you make me laugh all the time. So because of your goodness and your help towards our people are hearing it loud and clear. So for this reason, they're trying to shut us down, but we will not shut down. We will not bow down. So thank you very much, YouTube Paco. Thank you very much for the program.
Thank you. Good morning. You are on Reliable Info 360, and right after you, we will be reading exactly what's going on in the writ. Go ahead. Hello, are you there?
Hi, Mr. Fagon.
Yes, how are you, sir?
Yeah, brother, thanks so much for what you guys are doing, bro. If George Brown want to be like some of y'all do, you guys rally around us here in America, love contribute and see what best we can do. And if you want the hat, we give it in hat. Thank you.
No, thank you. That's okay. Thank you. Good morning, Reliable Info 360. Go ahead.
Well, good morning, I'm Clarence M. Benson, and I call from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. It's quite unfortunate what took place over the last hours in our country. They remind us the dark days of Samuel to Charles Taylor and other brutal leaders in Africa, including Haitian Muslim, Banda, and other African leaders. What happens now when you see African leaders so brutal on the people, it's difficult for them to use power. How should they manage themselves with the power? What broke the cameras back? Well, on yesterday, after you have informed the Liberian people that Mr. Weir has returned to the country and brought guys from Israel. And my own understanding that they go down with the executive branch of government head about Mr. Weir, and they had just used Wilma as a political suit, and to close down school on TV and radio. But we can tell them one thing we still got Facebook, and we still operate will go to Liberia, and even if they are killed in the process, we will get killed, but we will do everything. But one democratic day, they won't make a way from office because they brutal and they advantage again. Long live all of you who continue to join interest of helping our people. Long live our Father and Stanton Weatherspoon, the whole FM family. We are in deep tears this morning when we saw the court, the sheriff, the using the justice system. There's no justice in Liberia. Anything Mr. Weir wants, he gets it. But one day, 100 years, not forever, that's just what 24. Let's just work people with the Taylor saw he was left power. And what happened with Mr. Taylor leave power?
Thank you.
But we can always start on what to continue to dwell in one thing. Liberia matters to all of us. Thank you, Mr. Parliament. God bless you guys.
Thank you, and thank you for joining Reliable Info 360. Again, guys, we just want to inform you that what was written in the writ is not what we saw. Good morning. Welcome to Reliable 360. Please listen to me directly. Good morning. Welcome to Reliable Info 360.
Yeah, I'm Abraham Colley. Hello, my dynamic Mr. Fidia Fagan.
How are you?
Okay. You say, no matter how long, John stay in the army, one day John will get out of the army.
Yeah.
The thing here is, I don't know whether you guys reading about the raid that was given to another criminal, Stanton Weatherspoon.
Yes.
But the thing here is,
but let me hold you there. Let me hold you there. It's just a question. Since we are live, the whole world is listening. Has he been found guilty?
Yeah, he know the court. He did not follow.
No, this is not Liberia. This is
rounded.
Which court
and
now?
Judgment was go ahead.
Which court? The one in Liberia or the one in the United States?
The one in Liberia. He did not follow. He know the court.
No, sir. The writ I have. Let me read the writ to you. It is a writ of attachment. A writ of attachment, and the writ is clearly written, and it's before me. I read it to the people. You are hereby commanded to attach the offices, the land, the goods, the chattel, the money, and the credit, yada, yada, yada. In the second part of the writ of attachment, it says, you are hereby further commanded to close the offices of the defendants, arrest the living bodies. So you cannot come there and mislead the public and say there was a prejudgment.
No, I'm not trying to mislead the public. I'm telling you, he didn't know the court. He didn't tell her.
There was no writ.
Intervention.
There was nothing where he ignored the court. There was nothing of that nature.
Okay, if he did,
this is a writ of attachment.
What you're reading? What you're reading? Are you understanding what you're reading?
I just read it to you.
Of course, I'm telling
you. It's a writ of attachment. No, you don't have to ignore the court before they arrest you. When the court sends for you, it can arrest you. It doesn't mean you are guilty.
That's what I'm saying. He never.
These are the people that will come on to waste somebody's time. When the police arrest you or the court issue arrest for you, when they issue arrest for Boaka, for Cummins that time, did he ignore the court? Why someone can't even, someone ain't go to school? When they issue the arrest for Cummins that time, the rate, rather, did he ignore the court? But when you're blinded by your own action, then you say, other people can already know. All the other people have been carried to court. Did they ignore the court? Please, man. Good morning. Welcome to Reliable Info 360. Hello?
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm Justin Kind. I call for Germany.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah.
1 minute.
Yeah. I just want to give my view concerning what Joshua is doing in our country. You know, Joshua wants to do everything to get his power back. That's why he's doing those things. But for we, the Liberian, we have already decided that he will not go back. Joshua will not go back into that position anymore. We thought he was going to do better because he traveled a lot to so many countries. But Joshua disappointed the Liberian people. So what are you doing? He's making I call it our CEO very popular more than any other thing. So that Liberian be very kind and see what would be the outcome of that issue. Thank you so much for the call. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And again, I'm going to take my time here on Reliable Info 360 to again educate. This is why people call us Reliable Info 360. We do not give you our opinions. We will pause the calls for now. We do not give you our opinions. Here we have before us the writ of attachment that the sheriff carried to the station. Somebody say, oh, one caller come, call a man criminal, you mad. No. He just belittled himself. He needs to go back to school. Ask me if I understand what I'm reading. On the paper, they say writ of attachment. Then you can ask me, do you understand what you're reading? Then you didn't even read it. You don't even have a copy. Here is the writ of attachment. Greetings. You are hereby commanded to attach. Then he said, because the man ignored the court, so the court rendered judgment against the man. That's the highest level of ignorance. Go and define what a writ of attachment is. And since you cannot define it, it's my job to define it for you using Google. According to Google, definition of a writ of attachment, a writ of attachment is a form of prejudgment process, not rendered, prejudgment process. Somebody who knows that man, you call him. It's a form of prejudgment process in which the court orders the seizure or attachment of property specifically described in the writ. Specifically, I sue you for $5 million. It's not small money. The court will make sure they get it first, so when you get it, they can take it. Let's see what this person said. Good afternoon. Welcome to Reliable Info 360. Your name and where you calling us from? Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Falcon, I just want to elaborate on a few issues. The government library is just wasting their time. Whether they use individuals to close it down or the government itself, it's just a waste of time. Once the library people have their mind. Once it is made up, there's nothing you can do about what they want to do. Yeah. So that's it. Let it just stop wasting their time.
Thank you. Again, you're hearing from people all the way in Liberia. Hello. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Fagon.
Good morning. Hi. How are you?
I'm Aurelia. I'm calling from Minneapolis.
Go ahead. You got a minute.
Hey, this whole stuff that's going on is this ANC people that are behind it. And it's just crazy how you will be an opposition and you're against another opposition. I see them on Facebook and stuff hailing this decision to
yeah, I see them too. I see Muna Fire, all the whole group, the whole Muna Fire, all of them rejoicing, jumping all over the place.
So even here, Muna Fire having been on Sport Talk to run propaganda for her stand-up bearer, for her to be on there writing stuff and stuff like that. You can just see but when Spoon had all these guys on Spoon Talk talking good about their sinner bearer or what they call him coming. You never saw all of that. If somebody filed a lawsuit or civil lawsuit against another person or individual, you know the guy doesn't live in Liberia, and you're talking about he going your loss, your rate or whatever. He doesn't live there, and you know that. So you won't wait. If this guy ever step his foot in Liberia, you serve him, and then he go to court. Okay? When Dominion machine sue Fox News Network, they didn't go and shut Fox News down.
No. They
sued them for defamation of character.
Thank you.
And Fox News settled them. All right? Defamation of character is not a criminal lawsuit. It doesn't warrant anyone to go and shut somebody radio station down. I think everything just came from the fact that Stanton talked about Akara's grade last night. That's what pushed the whole stuff, and also the whole hackers that they brought from Israel. This is the reason why the government used this media to shut down, because they know Akara's grade. Let me just let you know, you're not going nowhere. You will not be re-elected for the third time. Somebody will take that position for you, including your boss, Josh Weir, and all CDC people. Anybody running on CDC ticket will not be re-elected. That's a new campaign, and it will not stop. They need to open that radio station as soon as possible, because it's so crazy. This is Liberia is operating like they're operating back 20 years ago. Other countries moving forward, and you're going backwards. Every day you're using the justice system to do something illegal. What kind of stuff is that?
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you very much. Wow. Hello. 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 Welcome to Spoon Talk. And that's Spoon Talk Reliable.
Hello, Mr. How you doing?
Not bad, man. Go ahead. You got 1 minute.
I'm calling from Monrovia.
Go ahead. Thank you for calling from Monrovia. You got a minute or two.
Okay, no problem. Talking about the Spoon Network goes down today. That is a group of patient. Grace of God, of the bottom will come. Then the person will see what we are going to do, and he will see. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello. 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 Hello.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Cody Fessa. I'm calling from Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. Go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, you know what? Everything that is happening in our country right now, is the hand of God. That's all I can say. We have just lost more votes again, because God Himself is tired with we are, and God Himself is ready to deliver that country from that nightmare.
Amen.
Because this is clear. Wilma was indicted. He was accused of corruption, and the team we are fired him for corruption. So why would you want to close down the station because of this criminal? And he is a criminal. He is a criminal.
He
but
is
you know
wanted in the U.S.
God have already said it. God has said it, and we know it. There is no way for we are is not going to win this election, because we call our people in the interior. We let them know, because we don't want the message to reach the people in the interior. Okay? If the man is a criminal, he's a criminal. His people that own closing argument, they're doing the same thing there. Why did you close them down? These people were on school, praising him, talking the good thing about him. He didn't close school down. But today he closed his phone down because he knows that the message is going across the country. So he's closing school down today. Well, all I can tell here is that he just needs to fight him. And then people, the song that was made by K. Prince, he must go.
Thank you very
much.
much.
He have to go, because
Thank
we are tired with him. Our people are suffering.
Thank
They're getting him dead. We
Thank
know
you.
it. We know the 3 people have in him.
Thank you, ma'am. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Mr. Falcon.
Yes, this is reliable.
Hello, Mr.
Go ahead, you got a minute.
Okay, Mr. Falcon, I'm Hassan calling from Vietnam.
Vietnam. Wow, that's a far place. But go ahead, sir.
Hassan, Mr. Falcon, we are so sorry for what happened to our network today, and we are so disappointed in the Liberian government. We are so disappointed in the Liberian government. So disappointed.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I'm getting you, Falcon.
Go ahead, go ahead. People are listening to you from Vietnam. Hello? Hello? We're trying our best. So many calls coming in. A lot of calls today coming in. Hello?
Yeah, this cool.
Yes?
Hello. Falcon, this Gabriel Conto. Hello, Falcon, this Gabriel Conto from the Sokene Bell, Liberia.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay. Falcon, like all the guys said, the government is wasting their time. If you think they will close down Spoon, that will link the Spoon because Spoon and make our day. Every time in the morning, in the evening, we listen to Spoon. In the night, we don't sleep. I listen to Spoon and watch Spoon on the social media. I don't matter my phone to watch Spoon for the whole time. I watch it. Every information they give us on Spoon, I listen to Spoon. So my daughter say, in that time, the only way we're not in the Spoon, maybe until they close down the whole internet system, and that will be even if the government are lost because they mean to close and no start close second everybody because as far as concerned, we still have it in the street. We still have to put the phone to listen to you. As I speak, I'm watching you loud now. I am my room now and watching you. So what I do, we still listen to you. Thank you for the time, Falcon. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello? You know, folks, looking at the rate is what is disturbing to me. I'm looking at the rate. And I know who the rate is coming from. How can you do such a thing? Hello? Hello?
Pastor B. Walker joining you from Guato, Nimba County.
All right. Welcome from Nimba.
Yeah, Nimba is great, but this information reaching me this afternoon is very shocking, for me to hear that they shot Spoon down. It's very bad because obviously we use Spoon to get information for time, but we are almost surprised. I just got this from you after I put my phone on because network display is not easy. They've been at 40 years, the tower hard time, but my utmost surprise I got this information. So we hope and pray that we will work it out so that we can be able to get more information.
That's what the government wants. The government does not want you to get any information. They want to do what they want to do to you, when they want to do it, and how they want to do it. They don't want any information.
Thank you for the information and thank you for the good work, Honorable.
Thank you very much. It's nice to hear you talk again from Nimba. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I'm Jerry Ajivon. I'm calling from Sweden.
Sweden, go ahead.
Yes, Sweden. What is actually puzzling me, Pagon, is that the justice system. So are they telling me that after George Weah's tenure, the entire justice system in Liberia is going to change, it's going to close down? But one thing they fail to note is that in the 21st century, they can close the radio station down, but they cannot shout, or they cannot shut up. They are the voice of Fagon, Stanton, and all the other folks. So let them keep on. Their days are normal. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And like he said, your days are numbered. Government come, government go. Some of you need to be very careful what you do in this government for this government, because if it is a crime that you commit in this government, you will pay for it in the next government. George Weah will not be there to save you. George Weah will not be there when angry crowd storm calling for your resignation as a judge. We are talking about 300,000 people that will be demanding your resignation as a judge. Good afternoon. Welcome to Reliable Info 360. Good afternoon. Welcome to Reliable Info 360.
Good afternoon, Mr. Fargon. I'm calling from the U.S. You know, like, this is the time, like the brother called earlier and said that, oh, you can call your state representatives and senators. We are always on the people in Liberia's back saying, oh, they sit there and allow things to happen. They don't do anything about it. And they are in more danger than we are. We Liberians are in the United States. This is the time, and if we had the opportunity, we should use it. We shouldn't just say that, Minister Parker, you need to be relaying it as well. Maybe other people just joining. And so the issue with the Cummings camp, this is why the Liberian people are not relating to Cummings. How the hell can you sit there and be rejoicing over something that has happened to a station that you have benefited from as well?
Yeah.
The freedom of press being suppressed, and you sit there and accept that? Is that what Cummings is going to do when he comes to power as well? Because if you're rejoicing about these things, I don't care what side you're on. This should upset you. If you're sitting there and laughing, the Moon of Power, or the Mariah, or whoever they are, the Ben Sandy, because they're all into it, they haven't this morning. How can we trust your guy when he comes that's not what he's going to do? If you're sitting there and rejoicing over something like this,
exactly,
it's very, very shameful and distressful.
Exactly. And that's why we continue to say we know who opposition people are, and we know who the
they're
true
not in
people
it for the Liberian people. They're in it for their own personal interests, and this is a classic example of it. If you are in it for the Liberian people, you should be upset that they don't want the people to have any information at all, because you know this is not right. This is against the law. You know that this is a civil case that should go against the person that's not the whole 5 or 6 railway station and everything shutting down. You said people losing jobs. They're not going to be sitting there rejoicing, and that's supposed to make people to run to, oh, let them run to Cummings already and go vote for him. You are delusional.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister Fudge.
Thank you. Wow. Hello, welcome to Reliable Info 360. You're live.
Mr. Falcon, they close school events and they just show that they are immature or it's a premature government. They are not responsible enough to handle problems through dialogue. That's complete nonsense. We will follow the school event to the internet and then see what they will do. Maybe they will shut the internet down and leave. Then we will know they are really working.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Wow, the phone lines are buzzing. Thank you for the support.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. Speak a little bit louder, sir.
Hello, Mr. Fagon.
Yes, go ahead. You are live.
Yeah, Mr. Fagon, this is Foley J. Johnson, calling from Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
All right, I want to thank you firstly. You have for the same content, maybe from the same district. I don't know, but we'll discuss that later on. Well, I think the problem we're having is the cowardness about people in Liberia. We need to stand for ourselves. Because right now what happening is that we are here in the state, right? And these things are happening. The people, these stations, these radio stations, these network, they are for the Liberian people. Liberian people should stand for themselves. As much as we are going to do everything possible to be talking to them on our side. But I think it's about time now to stand against this dictatorship of George Weah. We should not allow this thing to go on continuously. Okay?
Thank you.
And I think
What we need to do here is everything I just said, just keep to the fact. You pre-discuss this thing of the issue of the hackers coming. And just like you said, I mean, yesterday on your broadcast, I mean, on your TV assistant, they just this morning.
Thank you.
They did it purposely so that they can't have any time for everybody to read dresses. So that people, take some of the issues with the government. We need to take a stand. We need to leave this cowardice and do something.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. You're live.
Yeah, this is the Toxic meeting, and I call from Philadelphia.
Go ahead.
Let your way take into consideration that Liberia does not belong to he alone. The treatment he gave it to Liberia will be ended at the battle by count or 210. He will be former one-term president of Liberia. Thank you for the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello?
Yeah, Casabrigo.
Yes.
Am I live, sir?
You're live.
All right. A couple of years back when the auditor was killed, wrote a statement on Facebook. When the government in power, he dared to enrich he and his family. But when the native man get there, he killed his own people that vote him in power. And now we're seeing it happening. Now it comes to this. It happened to Henry Costa. His station was closed when he was talking against the regime. And every information that's being put out there is factual. We know it. We hear about it. We see it. So because of that, now they're coming against Spoon. The people do things in Liberia to say they're not educated. The justice minister, he won't talk because he's scared for his life. The country being run by Jefferson Koji, Akara Gray and his thoughts. They did it to the edu campus, and when they do it, nothing comes out of it. So, like people should protest. Let it have their will. When the Liberian people decide, they decide. Nobody can change it. 1997, they said it. You kill my pa, you kill my mom, we'll vote for you. Children were there. They said it in the same George we have been. You educated, you know boy, you not know boy, we'll vote for you. George we have let the people down. He let the Liberian people down. So at the end, if he trusts, he said he will not go bring people from Russia to come and do things in the country that will destabilize our nation. But they trust themselves. They don't trust themselves.
Thank you. We got more people calling in. The lines are buzzing. Thank you so much for your contribution. All right, folks. The time is 12:42. I don't know if Dama have any number for the people in Liberia to call. Dama, are you there? We have heard from the people in the diaspora and around the world. But again, like I said, let me take this last call and that will be it. Hello? Hello?
It is Honorable Fagon.
Yes, sir.
This is Mayor Willie and I call from North Carolina.
All right.
I call in respect to things that are happening in our country that, Norman Mogu and the rest of the guys spoke about yesterday. But they are in the country today and they are encouraging such things to happen, most especially on our Accra, mostly great. That's what I've heard people talking about when situation escalates during the election because I know Joe will definitely see this election, but he's doing out his own rates. And Mr. Fagon, let me tell you, anybody tells you, say you're promoting violence, you're not going to violence be promoted, but the Liberia live on Joshua. Joshua is not a king, he's not an emperor. The man says in the country does everything that he personally want to do, and nobody can say a word. Like, name has a meaning. Liberian people call this man country giant. And this man is exhibiting his strength on every Liberian.
You close Weatherspoon Station. I said to one sedition the other day, like Weatherspoon, I don't 100% well, then even the George we have men we in power. Why you close this main station? That means the information that the people are giving to us, they are credible, and because of fear, that's the reason why they close the main station down. On a very serious note, this right here with Weatherspoon, George is not going to go with it because I heard a lot of our brains are coming out on Monday. He's not going to go with it, Minister Fagon. I don't care how.
Yeah, that's what we're hearing. We're hearing hundreds and thousands of Liberians go to the courthouse.
Look, we will call our people or we'll talk to them. Nobody got to be afraid. Even the land that we live in today, people blood waste for redemption. So the doctrine that we're going to court. We already understand the process in that world. That come out of court. The court is in George in your pocket. So because of that, nobody going to go to any electoral process and then they break the election and say, we just got to go to court for the sake of war. The war been over since 1990 and 2004. So it will start a new battle will start it. But this man cannot be your emperor or country. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Welcome to Reliable Info 360. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mr. Fagon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. God richly bless you guys.
Amen.
One advice I have for President Weah and his government. By the way, my name is Innocent Colley. I'm calling from Minnesota.
Thank you.
But one advice I have for President Weah and his government, they should do their best to close down the internet. But in as much as they cannot shout Minister Fagon up, they cannot shout all of these guys who have determined themselves to inform the Liberian people of the ills that is happening in Liberia. They just wasted their time. Today we are listening to Fagon, and there will be more other outlets that are opening. The Liberian people have made up their mind. Joseph N. Boakai will be sworn in as the next president of the Republic of Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I would like to inform people that are listening, we do give you reliable info. President Weah sent 4 MTA buses to Nimba yesterday and donated them to 4 different high schools. That's in addition to over 1,000 motorcycles. And the people of Nimba have received them, and they have told President Weah, don't waste your time. Yesterday, those buses arrived. Hello. Hello? Yes, I can hear you. I'm trying to get you on a loudspeaker, but go ahead.
My name is Justina Gate, commonly known as Justina Taylor.
Yeah.
You see, Fagon, they say when the bad cassava snake enter
first person, and you're not kidding because I was snake, and you start laughing at that person. At the end of the day, that cassava snake will go and start killing all the other children there one by one. Then before it start coming to the people in the town, that was happening. So, why did I say this parable? Back in 2019, I was the first major victim of this weird government. What happened? Some of the people came on my side. Some of the people in the opposition went and followed the city instead of going after the fact. Bullying me. Here we are today. When I said that George Weah do not intend to leave power, is it a lie? When I said that the government were having arm keeping, is it a lie? And let me say this to our Liberian people. I'm just grateful that at least I got medical treatment. I wish I was in Liberia. I wish I was well, healthy enough. I would be going back to Liberia once I'm healthy enough. But let me tell you something, Liberian people. If you do not stand up for your right, nobody will stand up for you. The late Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana and Ghanaians stood up to fight for freedom. They stood against the British Empire. They stood against their masters. Today we can go to Ghana and say Ghana is free. The Sierra Leonean right next door. The Sierra Leonean have to fight and stand against the British and say enough is enough. We will lead ourselves to a better path. Today, with President Malabio and other people. Let me say this. If the Liberians do not stand up now, trust me, it will be too late for you to stand up. Here is the opportunity. The Americans have told you they cannot come and force you to protest for your country. They cannot come and speak for you. What they can do the paperwork aspect. And let me say this to the ANC. Let me say this to the Tonwa Gonglu group. And let me also say this to those who feel disenchanted from Joseph Yuma Baka camp. Listen, when you are in the opposition and you think the government is using you at this point in time, trust me, they're going to come after you, because it will come a time where you will get tired of following them and you will want to stand up and you will be the next victim. Liberian, let's unite against this government and let this government get out. That's all my message.
Thank you, and thank you very much. It's 12:50. We got 10 more minutes to go. That was Justina Taylor, the lady who was badly handled by Jefferson Koji Tugs, as alleged. And again, I'm giving you reliable information. President Weah sent 4 buses with 1,000 motorcycles to Nimba. The 4 buses are supposed to be for. And to remind you while we are here, let's tell you the government of Liberia, through the court system, hanging on to a guy, an indicted criminal from the United States. And I am giving you factual information. We put it on the screen. He was nabbed in a prostitution string. He should have gone to court for prostitution in America. Wilma Smith ran away. We just pull up his picture. We show you everything. And I don't think he can lie about it. It's a public statement. And we showed it to the Liberian people. So there was a writ of attachment served this morning at our premises, Spoon TV network. And the guys went in and they started grabbing stuff. We don't know what they were grabbing. We saw them on the screen. But the writ was very specific. A writ of attachment, as defined, is a form of prejudgment process in which the court orders the seizure and attachment of property specifically described in the writ. Specifically described in the writ. And the specifics of this writ, a book. Books reader, it says, you are hereby further commanded to close the offices of the defendant. It did not tell them to close the radio station or a broadcast station. And I read the definition for you. Go and define writ of attachment. It says specifically described in the writ. And in the second part of this writ, it says that you are hereby further commanded to close the offices of the defendants, arrest the living body or bodies. It did not tell them to close any station. They went there, they did not even arrest the management. They did not arrest any single person. They moved into the building. I saw them move around things, move things, grab things. I don't know what they were grabbing. But the question is why? This writ says, Mr. Wilma F. P. Smith, former deputy, versus the management of Spoon TV and FM Communications Network of the city of Monrovia, first defendant, the management, and Stanton Weatherspoon, second defendant. Sue the management, is sue. And just like the lady said, They have sued Fox News. They have sued CNN. They have sued MSNBC. Have you ever seen them go there and close the station down? Have you ever, in America or any part of the world, see them go and close any station or stations down because of a civil lawsuit? Here is what I believe happened. I strongly believe that the people brought into the country by President Weah and his friends, as we are told, that those people requested 72 hours to take over complete control and command of the Spoon network, to crack the system, hack the system, and control everything remotely. Meaning, if you say in a different place, you're controlling things. That those people that were brought in to do that, I strongly believe what I was told, that they requested 72 hours, that the station should be shut down for between 48 to 72 hours so they can go into the system and chakra everything to be able to control it. And the only way they could do it was on a Friday like today. But I strongly believe when the government can guarantee its citizens the safety, the citizens will act. Every time the citizens decide to act, the government knows what can be the outcome. Those individuals that are aiding and abetting these unwarranted behaviors should understand that when government goes, government comes. Mr. Weah will not always be president, and a judge may likely not remain. Why? If Cabinet General can be impeached, then you can also be removed as a judge. So for any judge to think that you are following instructions now, it is my prayer that you remember what you're doing. Once again, it's heartbreaking for the definition to say that you must carry out what is specifically defined in the writ. They told you to go close the offices. They didn't tell you to shut down the radio stations. It is right here. You are hereby further commanded to close the offices of the defendants. But you went and you said press freedom is not needed. Freedom of speech will never be respected. Therefore, the station should be shut down. I don't agree with them. But again, there are several hundreds of thousands of Liberians that are planning to go to the courthouse on Monday. We'll advise you to go there peacefully. It is your right to go and see the proceedings. It is your right to go and find out from the court what's happening. It is your right to go to the Capitol building. It is your right. All we can say to you is please go there peacefully. The more, the merrier. The more, the merrier. To those of you, the Liberians, who have decided to go to the civil law court peacefully on Monday, I say to you, it is your right. The Constitution guarantees you the right. Use it. Your presence there will send a clear-cut message that you will not support violence, that you will not tolerate the government violating your rights. Folks, I want to thank you for joining us. I want to thank you for acknowledging that Spoon Network TV online platforms remains your gadget for information. But before I leave, I must ask you now, there are over 2,000 of you watching me. The vast majority of our people who listen to radio for first-hand information. Let me ask you this. Your mother, your father, your people in the villages, in the towns, in the city, in Hapor, Ganta, and other areas, whose source of information remains Spoon. What do you think will happen to them? How are they supposed to know what's happening in and around the country? We say thank you for joining us. And I don't know where Daimo is. I had wanted for him to play that tape. And when I say that tape, there was a video of, hold on just a second. There was a video of the guys entering the studio. I don't know if Daimo can play it. If not, we will call it a day. We are go. We are go. We are go. We are go. Go, 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 go. We are go. Several are crying, no. Market women are crying, no. We are go. We die, oh, we are go. Innocent people are dying, no. The students are staying home. We are go. We die, oh, we are go. We are go. We are go. We are go. We die, oh, we are go. We are go. We die, oh. Thank you. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Whoa, whoa. Hey, go, go, go. Go, go, go. Whoa, whoa. I've been on this bleeding, no. The people are suffering, no. We are go. We tired. We are go. We tired with the hunger. We tired eating curry, oh. We are go. We tired. We are go. Musicians are crying, oh. Hospitals are empty, oh. We are go. We tired, oh. We are go. We are go. Yeah. We tired. We are go.